You guys heard of Goonicide?
Not it.
No?
I feel like I know what that
Please
means,
spell it.
but I want you to elaborate.
Use
on
it
how
in a
you
sentence,
walk off the
please.
set.
Nah, okay.
What's going on, everybody? You tuned into another episode of the All Points podcast. We are the freshest crew. What it do? Welcome back to another episode. I go by the name of Kyle.
Jonathan the Great.
Midwest.
How do you sound so excited yet low energy at the same time?
Man, that's just how I am, real life Eeyore over here.
You say Eeyore?
Yeah.
It's in the chat, man.
And go ahead, let's get this out the way. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. You ain't even listened to it yet, but you can still like it. You can still subscribe if you haven't already. And if you listen to the audio version, leave a comment on whatever platform you're listening on and interact with us because we appreciate that. But how y'all doing this week, this post
Cold as balls.
January 20th? Exactly.
It's so cold outside, man. It's ridiculous.
I woke up and I saw the weather and it said -6. And I said, is this even legal?
Right?
Is this legal in Kansas?
Shoot, I wanted to send them kids to school. I hated that they canceled. I'm tired of y'all little asses being
Right.
here.
Somebody fart outside. They cancel school. Like, what's going on?
If you fart on Kellogg, they canceling school. My son had to go to school though. They didn't give a frick.
Hey, that's the privilege of private, right?
I guess he gets Valentine's Day off where everybody else has to go
That's such a weird
What's
time.
significant?
Why does a
about-
child need Valentine's
because
Day off?
Saint
Saint
Valentine's, actual saint, I guess.
All you
was he?
doing is ruining parents' Valentine's plans. They was gonna get it in while them kids was at school, and now they gotta find a babysitter.
He ruined my Valentine's Day plans,
See?
but he gonna probably be at his mom's or his grandma, so they got to deal with him that day. Cause I'm gonna be like, making sweet love.
From the back.
Chiron.
Sweet love. Nah, Chiron don't make love. Chiron's last name is Buck. He likes to. No, I'm just playing. How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm all right.
All right, cool.
I'm kind of upset actually.
Why?
Went through my son's backpack today.
Found
No.
a gun.
You don't need this. Nah, man, I saw something worse. I wish it was a gun. I wish it was bigger than mine.
Was it porn?
Nah, man,
Gay porn?
worse.
Some panties.
Found this.
What is that?
I opened it up.
What the hell was in there?
It was cotton.
Wow.
It was cotton, brother.
Hey, this the wrong time of the year to be finding that.
It was
bitch.
cotton.
Hold on. He brought it home. Was it like putting his backpack today, or did he come home with that
Brother.
yesterday? Because they might have been trying to send a message. Or I guess today is. No,
Yeah, he was
shit,
out of school yesterday.
Yeah,
This had to have been in his backpack on Friday. This is a full cotton plant. I ain't never seen one in real life. This is a real cotton plant. Found it in his backpack.
You ask him where you get it from?
I started crying just a little bit, I said, I thought we was above this. I kicked down his door. I said, Pharaoh, wake up. I shook him a bit. I said, what is this? What is this white? He said, you talking about that white stuff? I said, yeah, what is it?
That white
And he
stuff.
said, it's cotton.
It says cotton.
I said, cotton, where'd you get it from? And I'm thinking, he goes to, like you said, private school. He probably the only minority, only black in that classroom. If he would have said one of his classmates gave it to him, I would have been going to school today too, because we would have had a problem. He said, Grandma gave it to me. And I said, Grandma?
Oh.
He's like, yeah, Grandma gave
I
it to
want
me.
to give you something and let you know where you come from.
I was like,
Don't ever forget.
I was like, wait a minute. I said, where at? He's like, oh, at great grandma's house. Great grandma lives on the farm on the outskirts of Wichita.
Still a few more of you running around here. Some of you got free.
I said, wait a minute now. Why she give it?
The watermelon incident.
Why did she get?
Cotton.
I said, why she get this to you? I said, wait. I said, did she tell you to go pick it? I was trying not to use that term, but there's no other way that
You can't be political.
Did you
about
go get that cotton? Did you go get no?
Yeah, you
Did he tell you to go? Did she tell you to go pick it? She said, no, Grandma did. Grandma got it for me. I said, I said, you're not taking this to school. He said, why not? I said, is there some holiness behind this? Is there something holy to deal with this cotton? He said, no. I said, you ain't taking it to school. He said, why? I want to show him. I said, no. You're not taking it to school. I ain't got time to explain why a black person bringing cotton to school is the wrong message to send to anyone. And I'm not about to set them up for any jokes like that.
Yeah, those kids aren't going to understand those jokes.
They learn about his Fortnite or TikTok.
Yeah, even if, well, maybe.
But I was upset. I was upset. I was disappointed. I was disappointed in his grandma.
Did you make that phone call?
No, I didn't.
I didn't. Give her a little bit of straightening?
Because he tried sneaking it. He tried sneaking it out to school, and I took it from him. I said, you're not taking it to school. I kept it on me, but
I need you to quit picking it right now. You over here.
It's interesting. I've only seen cotton balls,
Right?
but I was upset. I was disappointed, and it made me want to go do a deep dive because I know his grandma lives on a farm, but it really makes you wonder why she got cotton growing on her farm.
Kansas, brother.
Send him on with some straws.
So I kind of want to go,
sugar cubes.
get some history, go deep diving on her background because I know her last name and I can easily find.
I don't think you need to go to that length on it. Like you said, just make that call and just have a simple conversation. Like, yeah, this isn't okay. This probably would send the wrong message. Or whatever. And being that we're this close to February, then yeah,
And
not to
like
say that,
just
any time that month is just significant for that.
February, head nigga, birthday day, Trumpito back in office day. There's just too much lining up with that.
And she's probably gonna play ignorance, because for a little background, Phil's other half of grandparents are white. They're white. They're white. They're like Trump supporting white.
Stumble on it.
Mountains of Caucasus.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with them. They are very nice people. I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure she didn't think nothing of it when she gave her grandson some cotton. But
her black grandson some cotton.
I felt some type
What could
of
be
way
wrong
about it.
with that?
I felt some type of way about
I
it.
bet she don't even keep blue magic in her house for her.
Oh, she probably did when her daughter lived there. But
Hey, man. I say, man. You know what T.I.P. would have did, man?
What he
would
would've
have made
did.
that phone call. He would have stood on business, partner.
I'm gonna
Saying
let
all
it
the big
slide.
words.
I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah, you let it
'Cause-
slide, it's just gonna happen again.
No, if it happens again, then I have to address it. But this is because he's most likely gonna go to his grandma and be like, "Well, Daddy didn't want me to take it to school."
I'll give you another one.
No, because then that's when she's
gonna
gonna
send
come
with a
talk
whole
to me.
bushel.
That's when she's probably that's when it's probably gonna hit her because she's gonna be like, "Oh, snaps! I didn't." She might make that
Maybe.
connection once Farrell tells him that I took because he tells grandma everything. Unfortunately,
They gossiping about you.
definitely.
Girl, guess what?
But it was very
Daddy's
interesting.
always going to the store buying coconut oil.
You don't say nothing now. It's gonna be
Very
cotton.
interesting.
What you said, watermelon the last time?
Yeah, it was
Gonna
watermelon the last
lather him up with a big plate of chicken. Like, come back, nigga.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
On the
About the Sammy Davis Jr. for
WB.
Halloween.
Nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't mind a big plate of chicken.
You gonna get out there and tap dance like them other tunes?
Nah.
Snoop Dogg, Ricky Ross, and Nelly and Soulja Boy.
Next time, be like, Grandma said I got my own cabin out here.
disappointed.
Look, Dad,
So disappointed.
I got a bed. It's made of straw.
Nah.
Chime in on that.
But y'all want to chime in on January 20th?
No, just the
The tomfoolery, the Uncle
little
Tom.
shucking and jiving with these Negroes, because I'm like, they want to talk about like women like selling themselves and OnlyFans and hoeing for money. Niggas is hoeing for money too. Like
Yeah.
they say, all money ain't good money.
Niggas be acting down bad
Just
sometimes.
because Trump offered you a bag, I feel like Snoop Dogg been hoeing himself to the public for any bag.
Yeah.
Like he's just yes. You send $9 million? Yes, I'll do this.
I'll do it.
He is like the celebrity cameo of like The Rock and Kevin Hart having movies together. Like everywhere, this man is everywhere. It never stops with him.
He do make a good pair of Skechers though. I will
Especially when
say
you got
that.
the receipts of him just like bashing other people for supporting
Yeah.
Trump. That's like somebody just a Kendrick fan, like fuck Drake. Drake's music's ass, and then this motherfucker's front row at his next concert. Like,
Oh my God, Drake! Oh my God, Drake!
Hand.
Yeah.
The crazy part about it for me is that it's like Snoop Dogg, known for like, how his lyrics were back in the day, demeaning women, demeaning people, and everything. But it's like, let them get somebody else. Let them get a Jonathan Majors type or something like that. Not known for that, but then suddenly it comes out, oh, he made all these crazy tweets back in the day. They dropping his ass just like that. I'm like, you know Snoop did it, and you don't care.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a double standard.
Yeah. I think somebody posted it, and it was like Snoop, once he got onto the, what's that fucking thing, the Olympics thing, like when he was front and center out there, then he's basically separated himself from, like, you know, the black community, because now he don't need the black community because he's worldwide. He does all the side missions and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say it started when he linked up with Martha. What do you
so
mean?
He's doing that, and he's getting more and more, you know, out there. Not that he hasn't been, but, you know, now it's to the point where you can go to the crypto ball. Granted, he wasn't invited by Trump, but he's Trump supporters or whatever. It's the whole fucking thing. So it's still one and the same. It's still all mixed in. So it's just weird because, like you said, he was talking, you know, about like Kanye or whatever around like a few years ago, and he's talking about, like, oh yeah, or no, during Trump's first term, and he's all like, which one of you niggas is about to get out there and, you know, shuck and jive for Trump? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna be the first one? And now you out there, so it's just, it's weird. It's just, it's disappointing.
It makes it more gross when they kind of go to them to appeal to black people because, like, look, they millionaires, billionaires. Of course they want him to be president and endorse him. Don't listen to him. They are not, like, a part of our culture anymore. They in a whole different tax bracket.
But they were just shitting on Kamala for having, what, was it Glorilla?
Twerking and stuff like
So
that.
it's like, y'all just
Double
it's the
standard.
same.
Yeah.
It's the same
I mean,
thing.
it's a bit different. It's the message, you know, in the messenger or whatever. You look at this dude who stands for all the wrong reasons or whatever. Then you look at somebody else who says something on the lines of like, hey, I want people to be able to afford housing. Like, I want you to be able to buy your first house. When this dude's like, no. Like, I'm only catering to these billionaires that are on stage with me. Like, that's his people that he cares about. So everybody else that's below, like, this certain line or whatever, then he don't give a fuck about any of us. So, I don't know.
It's kind of crazy, but it's like before he got into politics, though, rappers used to love Trump. They used to
Because
mess
nobody
with
really,
Trump. Yeah,
some people didn't know his history.
there were songs about Donald Trump named after him.
Because
They
it's
trying to
like,
get
he
rich
was
like
their
him.
ticket
Yeah.
to, like, the other realm. Like, he can, you know, like, if it's networking. If I'm cool with this person, I can get into other doors.
No, it wasn't.
I
that.
mean,
he was in all the movies, all, like you said, all the rap videos. But
Because a lot of people didn't know his past, didn't know a lot of the stuff. Like 2 years ago, did you know anything about his you know, shit talking towards the Central Park 5? You knew about it like 2 years ago.
and I knew about it before then.
When
I watched the Central Park
okay,
5.
but before that, did you know about that? And that came out like a few years ago.
That's before
So
my time. I'm a young buck.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that didn't know that. That's the same age, like a little bit older than me, that didn't know that. They didn't know about him discriminating against people that wanted to move into his buildings. There's a lot of people that didn't know a lot of this shit. So then they look at him and they're like, oh, well, he's, you know, a rich dude or whatever. You know, shout out to the rich dude because we aspire to be rich. So, you know, that's what that was.
you're right. Trump is like really the embodiment of the American dream that your family creates generational wealth, you benefit from it, and you make a name for yourself. You know, he got his small loan of $1 million, which God knows most of us can't give that to our children. But it's like what he is represents truthfully what you want to be as an American, just not as gross in morals as he is. But you want to get to that point, and that's why people rapped about it. Like, shit, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
And that's what Snoop doing.
Man, he was like the head of pop culture references, like
Yeah.
during that period.
True.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to eat my pizza backwards until I found out that commercial was Trump. And then I immediately stopped. I'm like, I can't even enjoy pizza the
He
same
did
as
that
this
commercial,
motherfucker now,
yeah.
man.
Like for you, Kyle, how you don't same way you found that cotton in your son's backpack. How do you feel being the driver in the driver's seat behind the Tesla?
I'm glad you bring that up because I was going to segue into that. This whole thing, I was like, you know, is Elon being Elon being Elon. But at the inauguration, I felt something. I felt different. I didn't like it. And like people can like because we all saw the speech, we all saw the memes and shit, stuff like that.
I ain't seen no
and it's
speech.
like, well, like, Elon's
heard
like
Didn't see that.
we all.
Ain't
when
nobody
you-
tune in for that shit.
I watched a little.
watching the game.
I watched a little bit of it. I watched a little bit of it. But you saw him do the Nazi salute, or people are saying Nazi salute. But like another person.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But another person, defended him was like, "Oh, he's a autistic, billionaire who wanted to express his heart, giving his heart to his people."
Alright.
And like if you watch it,
Because that's what he told
yeah,
me.
if you watch it in context, he kind of said, "My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you." But it's just the way he did it. It was like that's a Nazi salute, and I don't care
he
what
threw
anybody
that
says.
on hard though, bro.
Yeah,
Was like,
like, it was hard.
You can like be petty and like
Yeah.
like put it out there.
But like, and honestly, seeing that stuff and like just the whole how the whole inauguration went and how it was. I mean, yeah, it was cold. It was record numbers of coldness, and people couldn't. And then hearing stories about like, oh, people flew out and spent this much money at a hotel, and I just watched the inauguration from my hotel. I could have stayed at home, watch for free. But like, he was surrounded by his billionaire friends.
Colder during JFK's.
Right. It was just, but like.
It was almost as cold as Obama's.
But like it's stuff like
ass
that.
Trump.
No, I agree with you. I think, and then you hear stories about like they had big jumbotrons at the mall to show the inauguration, and I guess the committee shut it down because they really didn't want them watching it. I guess in public. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but like
You want to know why? You want to know why it didn't go down?
why?
Because all the people that opposed him and them were outside.
Yeah.
That were actually
Yeah.
protesting the
No,
shit.
no,
So
they
that's why
was
they didn't want
they
the shit
still
to go
had a
down.
march. They still had a
Yeah.
protest march, and they wasn't talking about it. But that's besides the fact. But like just seeing.
Yep. Do what mainstream media does.
Yeah. Seeing Tim Cook, Apple supporter, Apple user, seeing and if Alex was here, he'd be like, "You should have went to Android." Well, the Google CEO was sitting right next to him, so like you can't really do anything that's like, Facebook.
Samsung wasn't there.
the girl, not the CEO. You remember when they had the mascot, or was the AI person? Whoever it was,
know.
people was down bad for the Samsung lady.
Even the TikTok CEO was there. Yeah, his
he
TikTok
had to.
CEO. Exactly, right, because we'll get on that later. But TikTok CEO, Facebook, Bezos, Amazon, Tim Cook, Elon. Basically, this long rant basically saying, I felt some type of way being a Tesla owner. Just to answer your question, I know I went on that long
Trade
rant,
that bad boy.
but like the way my bank account set up, I can't trade it in just like that. But like I lost value in being a Tesla owner, and I haven't really driven it, but it's more because of the weather, if anything. But like I felt some type of way, seeing all that stuff, and I'm just like, what am I really promoting here? So like at the end of the day, it's just a car to me now. It used to be like, oh, this is a cool car, it's a Tesla, but now it's just like it's a car. Yeah, dream car. But now it's just like I don't want people thinking that I'm like supporting this guy and his views
Get the
because I
sticker.
drive his vehicle. I did buy a used, if that means anything.
Yeah, get the sticker.
What sticker?
It's like I bought this before I knew about him.
Oh, that is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a sticker, but I did buy a used, so he technically hasn't got. Well, okay, I paid a monthly subscription, but like he technically didn't get all my money when I bought the car.
He's like, I own you. Fuck out of here.
But yeah, I feel some type of way owning a Tesla right now. Do I still want the Cybertruck? Yes, because it's a troll
ugly.
car. It's a troll car. It's a troll car. It's a troll car.
that
Let's be
doesn't
honest.
make it a
No,
good
that's
thing.
hilarious. It's
Like
just
all
funny
trolls
to me.
aren't good trolls.
You realize
You're right.
children just call it the Roblox car. It's the
Yeah,
Brookhaven
no,
car.
that's hilarious to me. That's funny. But am I gonna get one anytime soon? No, I'm not.
Shouldn't at all.
But-
Buy a real truck.
But yeah, but yeah. To answer your question, I feel some type of way being a Tesla owner right
Yeah,
now.
well, you the first
Seeing-
person I thought of when
Yeah, and I went online and like there was a couple other YouTubers that I watched, and this one YouTuber, Jerry Rig Everything, shout out to him. He was like, I own 4 Tesla vehicles. By the end of 2025, I will own 0. And like everybody was on his comment talking about, you're stupid, you're idiot, you're dumb, yada yada. You just lost a follower, and I was now I'm just like, good for him, But
It's what it is.
Yeah, it
you
is
gotta cut
what it
people off.
it happens with everything. Like when you're in support of something and you find out it doesn't align with your morals, your
Yeah.
values, your ideals. then you cut ties. I mean,
And at the end of the day, it's not even about that. Like, I mean, it is, but it's like, it's about like you're not caring about just human beings. Period. You know, like you can be for abortion, you could be against abortion, you could be for this, you could be for that. But like at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and it's like you don't care about your fellow man, and that's the thing that really bothers me. Like you're not caring about your fellow man because it's like we're the reason why you're a billionaire is because of us. You're billionaires because of us, and you can't open up the door to the public so they can be around their hero, their person who's going to make their eggs cheaper. You know, like it's like it's crazy.
I mean, they did just try to kill that man they tried to kill that man like a year ago.
Yeah.
So they probably shouldn't do that, Kyle.
There was a lot of reasons why they shouldn't have it outdoors, and I think safety was one of them too.
Yeah.
Definitely safety was one of them.
No,
So I'm going to ask you a hypothetical now, Kyle, since we are on the distancing ourselves from things that we find are evil. What are you going to do when it comes out that the recipe for Popeye's chicken was actually stolen from a lady during the Holocaust, a Jewish woman, and that they just been making money off the use all this
I
time?
don't know what to say about that. You know, Popeyes ain't that great.
Like that episode off of Atlanta.
I don't own stock in
Still
Popeyes.
gonna eat it.
It don't mean too much to me.
I mean, you could tell me there's little kids in there like making, not in the chicken, Jonathan. I feel like he looked over like, yeah, no. Like you could tell me there's like little kids like working in the factory at Popeyes. I'm probably still gonna get that chicken sandwich.
Of course.
I don't give a damn who's doing it. Hey,
But
they
yeah,
did a job, obviously.
yesterday it was a weird mood, and like my girlfriend called me out for it later that night that I was just weird and.
What? Because you was like so invested into it.
No, I was just off. I was off my game. Like she called me out for it, and I apologized for it because I just felt off. But like I want to say it had to do with a lot of that's going on in this world, and it's like you can't sit there and be like it's not going to affect me. It's going to affect us all.
We literally tried telling you guys this like
Yeah,
months ago,
yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, I don't vote. Oh, dude,
I
nothing
didn't vote,
matters.
so,
Oh,
I mean, it
doopy,
don't
doopy,
matter.
doopy,
I'll
doesn't
say
matter."
yesterday was
Now you're
Wasn't-
finding out.
wasn't off, but it definitely was. Oh, this shit already starting on like every time. Like I really don't like going on Facebook already because I'm like every time I go on here, I just see some more foolishness from this man. We back to the Gulf of Mexico, yada yada yada. We back to not back to went straight to pardoning all the rioters, and I'm like, here we fucking go.
I posed a question at work. I was like, would you have rather dealt with him like 4 years ago and like beat out Biden to get it out the way, or would you just
I'd
rather
rather
wait
done
until
8
now
straight
to
years,
do it?
brother.
Straight 8 years.
Straight
I
8
don't-
years.
yeah,
We'd
straight.
be done by now.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking at it. I mean, for the most part, you know, I'm not okay with him being president, but the fact that he is, it just means that, you know, legally, as of right now, these are the last 4 years that he gets, and then
Yes,
it's fucking
yes.
done.
It's the last 4 years, and hopefully
Unless
it
they
goes
try to
by.
do some other bullshit,
Yeah, where
which
there's no more
they're gonna try.
presidents.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see what happens when he reaches the end of the term because it's like, you know, legally, like you said, can't continue to run. But it's like, I don't know, man. Them people,
First
now he
president
done
in history to have 3 terms.
he done pardoned them. So like now they like he gonna look out for us. So it's like,
Nah, he wouldn't be the first because they actually created the 2-term rule because Roosevelt ran so many times. So,
I mean, that was Teddy Big Stick Theodore Roosevelt. Man. You stop him. No, literally, that was his whole thing. Teddy was just like, "Who gonna stop me though?"
yeah.
He gonna you gonna run that fade? Nope, I thought not. All right, I'm running again.
Yeah. So get these last 4 years out, and then ban them. Get him out of here.
You think he gonna give us back Pornhub?
No, that's never gonna happen.
He could save TikTok. They save the hub.
Right.
Hey, TikTok.
Fuck TikTok. Give me back
yeah,
the
it's
hub.
It's in
It was
limbo right now.
that was a weird 12 hours that
It's-
TikTok was gone.
It's not weird. I mean, it is what it is.
Because I mean, the majority of us was asleep when it was banned. We fell asleep to it being banned and woke up and it was unbanned. But like for people who deleted the app, I feel sorry for you because you can't find it on the app store. But it's just weird.
Man, it's like another YouTuber, Soul Illuminati. He was just like, Man, it's digital heroin.
Yeah, no, for
Digital
real.
heroin.
People started leaving their posts and like, what am I gonna do now with my time? What am I gonna? And I was sitting there thinking, like, man, a lot of people's poops are gonna be a lot quicker now because they're not sitting there just doom scrolling.
People are spiraling now too because they think they're gonna go after other like Chinese stuff. I've already started seeing videos of because the company kind of behind Marvel Rivals is Chinese, and so they're like, if they take this game from me, I'm like, honestly, I might crash out with them at that point. Don't take my Marvel Rivals away.
I'm like, shit, if people really want to, if they're really that desperate to keep Chinese shit going, why don't they just move to China?
That's true.
Then you can get it. It's there.
I don't know if I have too many kids for China yet or not. Like, they might not let me in.
Man.
Do you want to
Nah. I did think it's funny when I hopped on the TikToks and whatnot. You don't stop. They was talking about how, I'm snitching. They was like, all the Americans were gone for like 10, 12 hours or whatever. And I'm snitching on everybody that was on here talking shit about them. It's like the Canadians was talking big shit. Like, we about to run it in here right now. We running it.
It's our TikTok now.
It's talking about how, like, the Americans are gone right now. It'd be really funny since, I think they'll be back, but I think it'd be really funny if we all pretty much came up with a word and then, like, use that and they don't know what it is. Like, we just, so it's like they'll get FOMO pretty much because, the fear of missing out thing. And I was just like, yeah, that's funny as hell.
That is funny.
I like that. They should totally do that.
But like everyone was talking about, like, yeah, man, the 90s was lit, the 80s was lit, blah blah blah. We didn't have all these different apps, so like if they start banning them, maybe we can go back to how lit the 90s were.
Nah, because then people would actually
was on
have
drugs.
to interact with themselves or with other people.
Nah, if they create them robots.
That's all right.
Also, Elon.
Ugh.
Man, so I was thinking about it, man. Not to go back on Elon, but like,
You definitely want to go back on it.
but like everything Elon's doing, like in real life, like right now, if he was in like a superhero movie or action movie or like a comic book movie, the protagonist would have put an end to that like quick. Like everything he's doing, like when Elon starts handing out product for free, that's when you know how supervillain he is.
It's when he's Samuel Jackson in, what was that movie?
Kingsman?
Kingsman.
Yeah. No, that was, yeah. But like he's so like, he does like evil villainy stuff. Like, why is he like so invested in space and the moon and Mars and like just like AI and planting stuff in your head? And like Batman, if he was in Gotham doing this stuff, Batman would have put an end to it. Like, he would have been like, nah, this has to stop.
Well, that's only the start of him doing shit. He ain't really done shit.
I
yet,
honestly think
so-
when he starts handing out free stuff, that's when you gotta worry.
Actually, with the whole fucking, actually, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
Like
Moving on.
let's say heaven forbid we go into another like pandemic where we gotta quarantine. If Elon sponsored like the next vaccine, that's when you know,
You think there's
this
gonna
is
be
weird.
a vaccine?
I mean, he already got the Neuralink there, stuff to go in our body, outside.
That's what I'm
our
saying.
body,
That's when I
everything
will
will
question the
sync up.
vaccine at that point.
You know,
I'm like,
stupid about all that.
what's up?
Because half the people that were, the conspiracy niggas and not niggas, was talking about, I don't want to take the vaccine. It's gonna put a chip in your body. Are the same people that support Elon. They're like, I love this guy. And blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And if he's talking about doing the Neuralink, putting a chip in you, they're gonna be the first people to sign up. Like, you're all fucking stupid. Like, there's no reason for you to be this fucking stupid.
Yeah, no.
They're like Wichita drivers, like fucking stupid.
We made the like top cities to drive in, like drivable cities.
Drivable
I
cities.
forgot what it was. Like the best cities to drive in.
Yeah, who the? I don't even
I
find
mean, our
whoever
highway
came up with that
system is
list.
not
dumb.
Shake 'em.
complicated. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
people can't drive.
Our highway system's not complicated at
It's
all.
not.
You either want to go this way or
Drive
go
in a
this
straight
way.
line. Like, that's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Yeah.
You go east and west, you go south or north. You don't really go a whole lot of other places outside
Like,
of that.
you don't go west at all.
No east.
Weast. Wow.
What made you bring that up? Did you like go into some traffic today?
Oh yeah. Just
Really?
there was an accident heading east, and then since we're heading west, then I'm in the far left lane because I be getting busy because I be trying to get away from all these fucking
Tokyo
R
drifting?
words.
You can say it now. Trump's in office.
Nah, but
You can say whatever you want now, Jonathan.
nah, but so there's an accident on the other highway,
Yeah.
and people are slowing down.
I noticed
and I'm
it,
like,
too.
why are you slowing down? There's no accident in
But it
front
seemed
of
like
you.
there was like two of them, like multiple.
It's
It
on
seemed
the
like
other
it was
side.
multiple accidents though on that side. Like I
maybe.
saw two cars like kind of getting helped by
You know who
emergency
didn't see
services.
that? because I was looking fucking straight like you're supposed to on the fucking highway.
yeah.
So
Nah, I feel
stupid.
you.
But like they start braking near the fucking accident, and I'm like, why? So I have to get into the middle lane real quick.
Looky loose.
Cannot do that ad lib.
Why?
Glorilla does that.
I don't care. I'll still do it.
Hey.
But I'm
get me
like,
started
why?
with her.
Like, why are y'all stopping? Like, why are you slowing down? Because you want to look at the accident. Ooh,
Oh my god.
no, like fucking drooling from the mouth.
Because you know why?
Yeah, 'cause
it's the
they're
same
fucking
reason we
Wichita
watch
drivers.
NASCAR.
Who watches NASCAR?
No, it's the same reason why people watch NASCAR.
Yeah, people watch NASCAR.
It's because
they voted for Trump and
they
they
want to
support
see
Elon because they're
they
fucking
wanna-
stupid.
No, they want to
Because
see.
they're fucking
No.
stupid. Have y'all not seen Idiocracy? Have you seen it?
I've seen
I have
it.
seen it.
Yeah, it's a classic
That-
movie.
That's where we're going.
No, we definitely are heading there.
Like,
we already got the shoes.
on the fucking highway.
We already
Like
got the
fast.
shoes.
Can't wait for it.
You
real
know,
quick, like-
you know what they want to see, right?
What?
They want to see that tarp getting thrown over that body. We're morbid like
I
that.
don't
We
think
want to
people
see
wanna
that
see
black
They wanna
tarp
see-
going over that
I don't
body.
think nobody wants to see that.
Oh my
And
God, someone
you know how
died.
Crazy that would be if they keep like putting it over there and then taking it off.
You want to know what's under this tarp? Look at that.
This is what you wanted. You getting your jollies to this.
They want
yeah?
to know if someone passed away. If
No, they
you're
don't.
driving near a death or something,
They
like
just want to see how bad the
I
crash
was worried
was.
about it on the highway the other day. I was driving and getting off at Seneca,
Giggity.
and I happened to notice the dude walking on the
get off
side
the
part of
killer.
the highway, and April kind of pointed out to me, and it's just like, I think he has a gun, like a whole ass rifle, because I saw
probably
like the
did.
strap, and
He
I'm
probably
like,
did.
I don't know, I don't want to call the police because I'm like, if he doesn't have a gun, I'm gonna feel terrible, but
do
I'm
it all
kind of
the
wondering
time.
why he's up here with this rifle. Like,
his car probably broke down, and he was like, "I gotta take the important stuff."
Yeah.
and he grabbed his gun.
like, I'm gonna get that gas one way or another. But I was I was pondering it there, and I'm like, I hope I don't hear later on there was somebody shooting on this highway, and I didn't say anything,
Nah.
because I'll be like, oh.
He's playing GTA, but he didn't know how to run. He's trying to get another car.
Oh man, yep.
Yep. Well, politics, yeah, man. Shit's getting crazy. A whole bunch of protests. Hopefully it goes well. You know, there is a crazy story or whatever that goes along with protests, or, the dark side of protests.
Yeah.
Riots. Like all around the world, or not all around the world. It's in like Greece, and then like I forgot where the other one's at. But they have these things they call riot dogs. And when shit started to get real, there's a couple like street dogs out there that will show up to the riots and will attack police specifically, like go after the police only. And like a couple times that this has happened, I don't think anybody trained them. I think they
Junkyard
just
dog did.
they just
So this sounds like the antagonist to a nigga biting dog.
nah. Well,
You ever play that game
Maybe.
Narc on like Nintendo?
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Them
yeah.
little dogs.
I know what you're playing. Yeah, the
Attacking you out of
dogs.
nowhere.
yeah, man. But you can look it up. Like, there's a few dogs that are famous riot dogs. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Are they German shepherds?
I don't think they're German shepherds.
No, they're biting the police. They can't look like their
Yeah.
dogs. They gotta look
Rottweiler.
different.
Can't look like a narc.
Probably pit bulls.
It's like some mutt dogs, like just street dogs that eat
And
rats.
you know the crazy thing?
What?
If that cop would have opened fire and killed that dog, there would be like
Crying white people.
exactly like hell
They
to
could
pay. Like
How could you do
as much
this?
as I say I always put human life over dog life, over animal life, like every time. And I'm not a dog owner personally, but like I know people who listen to it will hate me for it. I know Tim's probably like, but like, yeah, man, human life over dog or animal life every time, and that's
You gonna get that one person that's like, nah, if I gotta save a kid or the dog, I'm saving the dog.
exactly no. That really is I can make another kid.
Does the kid have metal teeth?
Probably big crayons.
Got them caps in your head. You can let that kid go.
That's messed up. That's
What do you mean messed up? You already know the kids that got like the full metal
Right,
teeth.
look like
the
Jaws
caps
of
in there,
007.
yeah. Like those kids, yeah.
Kanye grill.
That's how John beat up that pit bull.
exactly that metal plate. Yeah.
Those are gonna be the riot dogs, like street kids, pretty much. They'll be okay.
Yes, that's funny.
Yeah, man.
I seen the story.
What?
I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm a headline nigga, so
Yeah, I mean, I think we all are around here.
Not me. I research my shit.
I think it. Don't quote me. I think it was like two 12-year-old boys. It's been a lot of snow across certain regions.
Okay.
They want to shovel some driveways to like earn a little cash.
Right
Yeah,
on.
right.
They happen to like offer their services to a 60-something-year-old granny, you know.
I don't like where this is going.
She paid them, I don't know if it was $5 in total or $5 a piece. But somewhere along the
That sucks
process,
if it was total.
somewhere along the process, you know, some hot chocolate got offered. This hot chocolate,
Metaphorically.
no, but this hot chocolate was spiked. And they, you know, it must have been like some Diddy type, some Diddy type substances dropped into it. But they end up getting sexually assaulted by this old granny. And all they were trying to do
Don't
was
you
try to
laugh.
like shovel some snow, man.
That's
So
a big headline.
what are we doing in 2025?
Where was this?
I would say Florida, but ain't no snow. Ain't no snow.
That sound like Minnesota.
I don't know. I
or
gotta
something.
find it.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
That's crazy.
Dang.
That is
Look, I
crazy.
thought that was gonna go left. Like she paid them $5, and they were like, "No, that ain't enough." Got these shovels in our hands, started getting down on Granny. It turns out it's the other way around.
Granny started getting down on her. Dang.
She's like, "Let me take these teeth out."
That's just exactly why you can't eat in everybody's house now.
Yo,
can't.
hold on, let me back
Can't.
that up. That's so fucked up. I mean, granted, it's fucked up, but it really is true. Like
Can't trust
men can get sexually assaulted, and then it's a big joke for everybody.
Yeah.
We laughing at it.
We
Everyone else
laughing
laughing
at
at
it.
it.
They was
Damn,
12-year-old
I feel
boys,
terrible.
though. They was 12-year-old
it's terrible.
boys.
Why do you lose your V card to a granny? Like, nah, that's
can't.
all bad.
You can't look at grandmas the same way.
Nope.
Dang.
Well, I guess she paid them $5 to shovel her driveway.
Oh, they was
gave
suckers
them
for-
alcohol, then sexually assaulted them.
Damn. She's
So
like,
she must have poured it in a hot chocolate.
They suck us for shoveling it for just $5 anyways.
They was 12 years old, man. They was just trying to get some Robux.
Yeah, that's what I
Suckers.
say.
You
some
can't even
Robux.
buy no Robux with $5.
They
You need
probably
at least
had
10.
they probably had, 5 on them already, and they was gonna add that 5 to it. They said all we gotta do is shovel 2 driveways and we can get Robux.
Nah,
And they came out with essays.
man.
Well, hopefully that granny's found.
They found
And
a
throw her-
jacket on her couch next to a half-empty bottle of vodka.
I hope they threw her in the same prison they threw Diddy in.
Lift them up.
The freak offs, those
I don't know
little
where this was at.
freaky
Yeah.
frogs. It's
Says
messed up
Pittsburgh.
Somewhere in Pittsburgh.
You think he in there drugging people in the jail?
No.
with that
he
toilet.
crying, bitch.
Yeah, he
He
is.
over here
doing
like,
push-ups.
here's his pudding cup. Giving them extra fruit cocktails.
Yeah.
It's
Just
gonna be
think, like,
extra fruit
he would
cock.
probably still be a free man if that surveillance of him assaulting Cassie didn't get
That-
leaked, because when something happens to one person, it gives like courage to the others
Everybody
to speak
else,
out.
yeah.
So
Yep.
I mean, that video was even still now. That video was crazy. He was kicking the shit out of her. Man. Like it's like, dude. Like, don't get me wrong. You shouldn't do it in public or not in public. But it's like, you in the hotel hallway, man.
I
Like,
think
what are you doing?
what was even worse was when he threw whatever he was sitting next to in that chair at her. Like he was threw like a plant at her or something like that. Like he like double tapped. So I don't care. I hope that he's getting his booty hole tickled in prison right now.
You just say a vase.
But it's like, is that a
mean, that's
bad
how it's
thing for him?
pronounced,
He
right?
probably
Yeah.
won't.
He
that.
probably wants it. Well, I hope.
You can't rape somebody who wants it.
All right.
I'm just saying, in the case of Diddy, people
The
like, oh, I hope
views
he's-
of Tim.
No, I'm just saying, when it comes to Diddy, people are like, oh, I hope he's in there getting his booty took. I hope people are abusing him. Like, you can't abuse somebody who want it, man. Like,
No, he probably don't
he in
want
there,
it.
he want he missing the freak offs right
calling
now.
people daddy.
Shoot.
Come on, daddy. I love the way you do that, daddy.
He over here
Scrambling
having
and
to do
scraping.
nightly tuna packs and whatnot, you know? Ain't got that honey pack. He got to use the chicken of the sea.
I just remember that Biggie movie, like the trailer. It was like, what kind of grown ass man calls himself
Puppy.
I was like, you know what? It makes a whole lot of sense.
He like,
It was a freaky ass.
Freaky frog.
What video was that? Because I know what you're talking about too.
What?
I'm calling people freaky frogs.
Oh, I don't know. I just been saying it a lot lately.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
do y'all women let you know their weight?
You said,
Yeah.
Like,
said
you know
what?
how much your woman weighs?
Yeah.
Do they let you know their weight?
Yeah.
I knew how much all of them weighed.
Yeah.
I ain't never known. Even when I go to these doctor's appointments, I got to turn around. I ain't
My
allowed to look at the scale.
yeah, the girl I'm currently with is probably the smallest girl I've been with. I let her know that all the time too.
Oh, see, that's that good kind of reassurance. I see you there.
Yo, they don't lose too much weight. But what about you?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't pay attention to her.
Do you know her blood type?
No, I don't know shit about her.
Shit, that I definitely
It's
don't.
O negative.
I don't even know my type.
Yeah, no.
That's good to know. That's
Talking
what
about
I'm saying.
somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know mine either. I'm like, figure it out.
That is funny you mentioned that though. I got like,
I should know my blood type too.
yeah,
I just know I got type 2.
it's
That's
super
it.
sweet though.
Right?
So you just know you got
Todd knew
type
what
2.
was coming. He had it ready.
Honestly, I got a theory that mosquitoes like to bite me more than other people because my blood tastes sweeter. And I'm like, do I
They can
smell
smell
like,
it.
right? Am I like a bakery to them? Do they smell like fresh donuts or something when they walk near me? And they be like, hey, cuz.
Actually, on the contrary, mosquitoes are more attracted to lighter skin, is what I read.
I don't.
Fuck says
I don't
that.
get
I
mosquito bites.
read that.
Granted, I don't be outside that much
You don't
anymore
be
anyway,
outside,
so
The
yeah.
mosquitoes that bite are the females.
This
Males don't bite.
bitches always trying to suck.
They be sucking.
If you know.
Always trying to take something that ain't theirs.
So I was on Reddit the other day.
Surprise.
And it was what was I looking at? I don't know. But basically it got to a point where there was this woman who was showing off her booty and stuff like that.
Why you gotta say it like that?
And I just want a disclaimer just before I say this. I'm not the one to be talking about people's bodies, you know. You do you.
not?
Look at my body, it ain't nothing to brag about. You know, I'm not in any position to talk about no one's body. But like, we also gotta understand that there is a difference between a fat booty and a wide booty.
Yeah, those are them white girls be having them wide, flat booties. They look big.
Exactly.
And you see it from the side.
Them fat booties and there's a wide booty. And like,
And there's fat and wide booties.
yeah, if you got a wide booty, I don't think you should be in the PAWG category because you, like
What
you
do mean
said,
wide? I mean, it depends on the.
it's wide, but
I mean,
it
it
ain't.
could be
It
like a
don't
small
go.
waist.
It don't go out though.
Or how it looked when she arched her back, though,
Yeah.
is the question.
Not when they bend over.
I mean, everybody got a booty. You can arch your back right now.
Whoa!
Pause.
I kid. I'm just saying,
Freaky ass nigga.
You could arch your back. What the
frog.
I know you said you had a stressful day the other day, but damn, you start seeing him undo his top button. Better watch out to him. Roll up his cufflink. Damn it, his cufflink's already rolled up.
Right?
Anyway, like I said,
Did he give you that drink or did you make it yourself?
there's a difference between a wide
That
booty
W is spiked.
and a fat booty. And I just wish, women
I don't
can
like wide and flat.
know the difference because just because you got a wide booty don't mean you got a fat booty.
There's also you got a fat booty and you got a booty because you fat. There is a difference. There is a difference. And I'm not saying one is better or one is worse, but I'm saying there is a difference.
What she got a booty do?
And you just gotta understand that. And you got I can't stand when skinny women like to say how thick they are. I used to work with this girl. She's like, "Oh, I'm slim thick," and I'm like, "That don't exist."
Yeah, it
it's
does.
like you can't
Yeah,
be
dude.
slim. But
Yeah, it do.
if you slim, you slim.
Yeah, dude.
If you slim,
Yeah,
you slim.
dude.
He about to bust over here.
This dude. Slim thick, they slim up top and they thick from the waist down.
Nah,
They got
that
them
wasn't
hips,
even her.
them birthing hips.
Man, them looking like Elastigirl. From the
That
Incredibles.
is a slim thick.
The
That's
Pixar
a,
mom. That is
that's a
slim
good
thick.
definition. Of
No,
slim
that is a
thick.
crazy ass movie because when you think about the beginning of it, the whole beginning of The Incredibles is dude tries to commit suicide. Mr. Incredible saves him, and he's like, "Hey, you didn't save my life. You ruined my death." And I was like, that's a wild start for a Disney movie. Just straight up
It was
suicide.
different times back then. It was different times back
Who was
then.
trying to kill himself?
It was the dude. Remember, he was
main
like,
villain,
he
yeah.
jumped into the building to save the guy because he saw him jump from the roof, and then he found the villain robbing the bank, and that's why the supers went away. They were like, "Oh, he hurt my client here," and he's like, "He was jumping off the building. Who said he wanted to be saved?" He's like, "I saved your life." He's like, "No, you didn't save my life. You ruined my death."
That did happen. Yep.
It's like, man, Disney on some dark shit, man. People like, "Oh my God, the MCU, everything's about blood and killing." Now, I was like, nah, they was already doing it, man.
Man. Yo, just to be a little bit more, dark. You guys, it's kind of messed up, but yeah, it's a little weird. You guys heard of goonicide?
Not at all.
No.
I feel like I know what that
Please
means.
spell it.
But I want you to elaborate.
Use
on
it in
how
a
you
sentence,
off
please.
Nah, okay, but it was it's only like trending for like a day, like when the shit was popping off. But it was a dude in Arizona. You know those little hot coffee places where the girls be like wearing bikinis and shit like that, and they be serving up coffee and shit
Where's this place
Main
at?
cafes
in
and
Arizona,
shit.
Tempe, whatever the fuck, Arizona. It was one of those places, and the video starts where I think it's going to a dude, and he's in like a Challenger, or whatever. And he ain't got no pants on.
Who's this African?
yeah,
Who's this
yeah.
African?
Yeah, that is dark because
Yeah.
why are you laughing so hard? This dude is evil.
cracking
This dude is terrible.
It took me a
minute to realize what you was talking about.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about kids, but I
he
know
had
he
a
was
wife.
married. Yeah.
He had to have some type of mental disability.
Something. But dude, it pulled up. He
I thought
didn't
it
have
was like
no
a perfect
pants
troll
on.
job, like because the way that they're dressed, and then he like.
I didn't even know. I thought it was a normal Starbucks. I didn't know it was like a
They wear bikini.
pervotic. Yeah,
So
I didn't
it
know
was like
that.
Hooters and Starbucks had a baby.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That
But
was
yeah,
crazy.
man. So I don't know the whole backstory, but I think they're saying that he was parked a little bit of ways away or whatever, and he might have been watching or something. And then he pulled up. Homegirl had the camera, and she's like, "Sir, you can't be here or whatever." And you see the look on dude's face.
She's like, I'm calling 911.
No,
Yeah.
that's why I laugh, bro.
Yeah.
Because if y'all watch this video, his face is just like,
He's like, "Ooh."
yeah, it's like confusion, but
You
it's
laughing,
also
but
just
do you know
like,
the aftermath.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone says in the comments he killed himself afterwards.
Yeah.
He
It's-
ended himself.
It's
after
one of
that.
them weird things. It's just like,
Yeah, I wonder whether his like mental condition.
Oh, his mental. If you looked at the video, his eyes, you could tell
No,
he
I'm
wasn't
like,
all
if he
there.
had like diagnosed with something.
I'm not going to say I get it, but it is a situation of, there's a video of him essentially probably jacking off in his car to some people working in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Not even near him, just staring in from a distance. He going on some list. He about to get talked about. His life is
Yeah, and
irrevocably
then
changed.
everybody
Yeah.
can like figure out who you is, your identity, and it's just all over social media.
There's
It's
no
crazy.
going back after you do that.
that's the weird thing about it too, because this is like, most people when they're in relationships, then why would they like do anything like that, like watching porn or anything like that, or just being out there?
People ain't putting out.
Man,
You
wasn't what he wanted.
I don't know. That's weird.
That's
But-
when it
You get
becomes.
told no one too many times.
That's when it becomes an
You gotta
addiction.
go.
Yeah.
When it becomes
And
addiction.
it's like, dude was so gooned out of his mind, he had to go kill himself. I was like, you niggas are savage. Like, get
I
off
guess
the internet.
I guess that's another reason why I laugh, because of the Guna side. That's
Yeah.
that's weird.
It's
term.
weird. Like, I saw the shit. I was like, what the fuck is a goonicide? And then
Think about it
there
though. On the
was.
reverse, it's like there's absolutely people who are so down bad that they will not only take their lives, they will take someone else's life because their head is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like they see shit differently. Like there's plenty of dudes out here killing people, killing women because they stalking them, and like in their mind, they having a whole relationship.
Yeah.
In real life, they ain't
Same
said shit to
Joker.
her.
What
Yeah,
so
Joker.
so for
girl's
people
house.
who don't know, what are some of the signs that someone watches too much pornography?
Well, you see,
Well,
like the
when we have
arms, really.
Well, not
Sign, we kind of have like if they have a podcast,
wait.
usually the word dick comes up a lot.
What?
They're always
take
talking
a
about the
cam-
Reddit things that they follow.
They can take a camera around with them
Just
everywhere
hate
they
wide
go.
booties that claim to be fat booties.
That sounds spot on.
Drives a very large vehicle that's plenty of space, seats fold down and whatnot.
I was like, y'all just some haters.
Nah,
They
but
had to wear their watch on their off hand because it would fly off if it was on their strong hand.
They like to smother their chicken in honey that comes in packs.
I mean, I don't know because I don't really be. I don't really
Ours.
be in tune to like what other people be doing.
Proposed this. I heard this question on a YouTube video, and one of the responses was, "When you can't have your kids call you daddy," and I was just like, "Dang, that's kind of like
that's weird.
That's when you watch too much."
See, that's the thing too. But I've never wanted a girl to call me daddy. Like I don't like that shit.
You haven't
at
been with
all.
someone with daddy issues, then.
You say what?
You haven't been with someone with daddy issues, then.
I got something
about
wrong
zaddy?
with daddy issues.
Ooh, zaddy, that
You haven't
one.
been with someone who has daddy
Oh,
issues.
No,
then.
yeah, I definitely have, but I still don't want them. Like that's fucking gross. But why? Y'all didn't even agree. He agreed. Y'all didn't say shit huh?
I'm
about
saying-
like being with a girl that
I don't
calls
agree
you.
with you, brother, but
You don't agree?
All
You
I'm
want-
saying is when we went on the family trip last summer, I don't think many people, if anyone, heard me, but my wife said, do you want something to drink, Daddy? And I said, no, I'm good. Thank you, though.
I think I caught it. You freaky frog.
Nah, I don't like that shit at all. If it's
just
like,
wanted
you know, a
to see if your dad
Spanish
would hear
speaking
me.
chick and she can call me Papi or whatever, that's different. That's completely different. But I don't want no girl calling me daddy.
Linguistically, mentally, the
With
poppy
some
hit
noodles.
different.
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially with the thick accent.
Yeah. Unless it's like a
I feel like
father.
if you with girls with daddy issue, they don't even know how to say daddy.
They're like, get me Craig. Come on. Like, I'm not Craig.
I just want you to come over, Daddy. Yeah, your actual daddy must have never did that, That's why you want me to. Nah, you got to break somebody down when they saying stuff like that.
Dang, Tim.
Like, nah, we going to just completely destroy your mental
Tim
state.
was a nigga back in the
I
day.
know, man. He ain't new to this. He true to this. I already told you, yeah. He was fucking, homeless bitch.
Listen, I heard y'all on the last episode where y'all kept going, it's like, oh, would you get back with your ex for
That
this?
wasn't
Would
us.
you get back with your ex for that?
that wasn't
I'm
us.
like, the answer is no on none of it, because don't none of them deserve the dick I can slang now. Don't none of them deserve it.
Elevated his
None of
status. Nigga act like he paid for some DLC.
Exactly.
They don't cock enlargement.
You didn't play Far Cry 1, 2, and 3. You don't get to play 4, 5, and 6.
Big, large, man.
The biggest, the
Anyways,
Stupid.
you wouldn't go back to your exes and slang the wee wee that you got now?
Hell no. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve any of
right.
it.
You right.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
It would
either.
definitely be different. They're like, yeah, it's better we be friends. I'd be like, hey, look,
You got that weedy do?
nah,
What is that?
nah, I should probably gas out a lot quicker.
Where your stomach stick out further than your weedy do?
Actually,
Hold on now.
Dude, I didn't know there was a weedy dude.
He coined that term.
No,
you
I
ain't never
didn't.
heard. I heard you say weedy do.
I don't remember that.
Where your
I
stomach?
must have been drunk.
Stomach stick out farther than
You
your
weedy do.
Why you checking your
I'm over here like, listen, I don't lost weight, damn it. I can see it now.
It's like, hello, friend.
Oh, damn.
Ozempic got me feeling right. I don't need no honey pack.
But yeah, man.
They would, your exes would be like, this ain't it. Yeah, I wasted my previous relationship to get back to this.
Now, I do got a question for y'all, though. If you could have a superpower that would change your life, like something that you could go back to, like, say, age 14, 15, whatever, and give yourself a power that would change your life drastically, what would that be?
What's Purple Man's power? Whatever that is.
Oh, pheromone control.
Yeah, I do that.
For good or evil?
What you mean, like, what you
Yeah.
mean, purple? Like, you
Just
could
said yeah.
convince people to do whatever you want them to do?
Yes.
Nah, we don't talk about essay enough. You over here picking the Purple Man,
I didn't
man.
say anything about it.
Nah, Purple Man is definitely underrated. That
Yeah.
man will get in your head.
Yeah.
See, for me, I'd probably choose Spidey Sense just because it's like, people don't understand the applications of Spider Sense outside of just a lot of things can be danger yourself. For example, my Spider Sense probably would have went off whenever I was about to eat whatever snack cake or cheeseburger that gave me diabetes. Like
That's-
every time I'm
yeah.
about to get to that point of being diabetic, just I'm gonna put it down.
Yeah, that's the whole.
Frustrated as fuck.
But you'll get to the point where you old, and your spices is just going off for just normal things.
Stand up. It's like,
I go to the stairs.
Exactly.
like, damn it, I'm doing it this time.
I'm stuck down here now.
Exactly. You'd be scared to do anything at a certain point. Your spices is just going off for everything.
Yeah, man. You being a young man, you be like, oh, let's go plow this old lady snow.
Your,
Spider Sense.
your daughter walk up to you.
Hot chocolate.
Exactly.
Stay on your toes.
Let me get a number 1 large. Like, oh, damn it.
What about y'all?
Any power. I don't know, man.
Of course you don't know. Non-answer all the fucking time.
I ain't watched any DC movies lately.
You ain't got to. You know
And
about any superheroes.
Marvel movies. It's been a minute, but I've seen all of them up to a certain, like the new
I
stuff.
don't know. If I could go back in time and give myself a power, I can't. I don't know.
Something to change your life forever.
If it's gonna change my life, it got to be beneficial.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
You'd have Captain America's powers, so then you could run faster and jump higher.
You could have had a
Unless you just want to get some PF flyers.
PF Flyers,
Yeah.
Benny.
I was thinking like healing factors too, but like, yeah, I don't know. I can't. That's a maybe.
How about like super brain power so you could hurry the fuck up and think about what you need?
Maybe super strength. You know, super strength and like ripped abs. You know, 'cause that'd be
Fucking
cool.
like-
That's all women want.
Not like
ripped
shape
abs.
shifts. Like you just like morph into like
Yeah.
identical version of somebody, and they think that's you, but they think that's that person, but it's not. I would do that.
Yeah.
What would you do?
I can use it for good. And I can
Would
use
you
it for
would you
bad.
shapeshift into a woman and let the homies hit?
I don't like how.
What is this, Naruto?
Why is that where you went with it?
I'm just saying. Would you?
Would you?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
You can arch your back right now, Kyle.
Y'all have to shapeshift for me.
Kyle's first. Gene,
Transform into
shapeshift.
Cardi.
Gene, I want to shapeshift Kyle. You gonna let the group get
Like if it was like my
shots?
birthday though, if it was my birthday, and you took like a roofie or
Don't try to
something,
put me in there.
Why you go roofie?
This nigga weird, bro.
so you won't remember it, but I will remember it.
How do you know when a person
Yeah,
backs
yeah.
off too much? This is
Kyle at the Gouda side.
Is that the? Oh, we can't name
No.
it. We can't name the episode
Oh,
that.
I
can
was
we?
already gonna text Alex. Go ahead, call this
gotta
Guna
send somebody
side.
with a wide ass. That way we know you ain't gonna touch it.
I'm gonna have to hide my identity now after this episode.
Turn it into MF Doom.
He said he had the mask. That's
I'm
from
the
your.
new MF Doom, man.
Is that from your 3D printer?
You say you're what?
I'm the new MF Doom. I'm mega fat.
This has been the On Point Seven.
I think Gene personally like wide booties. He keeps coming at me over some wide booties. Just really
Usually-
disappointed me.
Usually they're wide and fat.
Yeah.
I'll say 75% of the cases.
But if you go into a woman's house and they toilet seats off the hinges, you know you got to get into something good.
Nasty nigga.
I don't know if I want them problems.
Nah, if she got cushions in all her dining room chairs.
you got a
if
loose
they
booty
ain't
toilet
screwed to the
seat.
side, then she ain't got no booty.
Don't break your hips.
You got loose booty toilet seat. God.
His spider sense is gonna be going on.
If she got one of them foam toilet seats and it ain't deflated,
Wow.
them do they even sell them things anymore?
I
Them
don't know,
things is
man.
awful,
Everyone's
man.
grandma had
Once
that.
they crack and then start pinching your booty.
They
Yeah.
just feel terrible to even sit on. It's like this damn thing decompresses and you pee on it. It's like it just absorbs the piss.
Yeah, I hated those. It'd be like the.
Grandma
I
had
think
that.
grandma had one of those.
Everyone's grandma
You got
did.
hemorrhoids, man.
It's like a Tempur-Pedic. It can go down and you get up. It just come up slow. I'm like, nah.
All right, this has been the All Boys Podcast.
No, it hasn't.
You've been checked in with the freshest crew. Thank you for listening.
No, it
Go
hasn't.
ahead. What? You got something else?
Yeah, man.
Oh, go ahead. Go
This one
ahead.
of our,
What do you got to close us out with?
Kyle took a honey
From
pack
one of the
before he
fanboy
did this
gooners.
episode.
No, I didn't. I got some oxtails on the stove waiting for me.
This nigga. Damn, why you gotta be such a coon the day after Martin Luther King Day?
Oxtail
Over
eating.
here, oxtails.
You know how much oxtails cost?
Man,
Hey,
Things ain't
they,
cheap.
they was worth it though.
Nah, we're just talking about the women folk that you sort of like or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I never did like you.
There's one out there for everybody.
Why you getting pushed?
We live in a society, man. We're gonna bring you guys out of here with this one. This has been the All Points Podcast. Thanks for checking in. This has been the freshest crew. This is Jonathan the Great.
Tim's on too.
This is Jonathan the Great.
This is Kyle.
Tim the chat man.
This is
All right,
Kyle.
we getting out of here with a little bit of David Shine, Stud Love. Hey.
And we,
He looking at him.
Hit it. Hey, I'm in love with a stud.
this nigga right here. I'm not gonna yuck kill yup, bro. I'm not gonna yuck kill yup. This shit.
Little cutie with a fake like Boosie. The way you sag your pants makes me wanna be your man. I'm in love with a star.